What is up? Welcome back. Thank you so much for making it this far. This video is going to be pretty quick, straight to the point, pretty short, but it's for the real legends out there who are interested in examining technique beyond like jumping and stuff like that, right? So the real dogs of the dirt. So I'm not trying to stretch this video out to squeeze in more ads. I'm going to get right to the point for you guys. So a lot of people have contacted me and they've talked about the idea of foot positioning and how you should put your feet set up so that you form a V with your feet. Your forward foot heel down and your back foot toe down. And what that does is it forces your weight to go into a wedge, which gives you great support on the pedals. Look at it from the side, shall we? So anyway, I would imagine that was posted online or somebody teaches that, which is cool. I'm not trying to throw them under the bus. I'm not even trying to say that they are wrong, actually, because it works for them and it might work for a lot of people, but I've tested it and it does not work for me. And here's why. Now, what I found in testing, when my rear toe is down to form that V, my weight definitely is on my bottom bracket, but it is balanced and teetering on that fulcrum. It's not like distributed across it, right?
So I've come to learn that this is called the foot wedge. And what I don't like about this position is that no matter how much I press forward with this foot and backward with this foot, I felt like I was teetering on a fulcrum right here. I never felt like I had stabilized balance or a widespread platform. In addition, the process of pushing this foot back and then this foot forward to form this V position, I found that it needlessly fatigued muscles. Now, as soon as I drop my heel, what that does is it widens out this platform. It gives me a real strong foundation, a real strong base to handle anything that comes at me from this forward direction. One of the arguments for the V or the foot wedge is that it puts your weight directly onto the bottom bracket. Well, all of your weight is in your upper body, so how your weight is distributed mainly is determined by where your upper body is, right? So if your upper body is in a good position, no matter what, you will have weight over the bottom bracket.
Now, beyond the geometry and the balance of it, what I found was that when my rear foot toe was down to form that V, that the muscles that I was using in that leg were my quads, which is a smaller muscle group, and my front foot with the heel down, the muscles that were engaged to provide strength and balance and support were my hamstrings, my glutes, and my core, which are bigger muscle groups. Now, with my left side being the back leg with the toe down, my smaller muscle group was engaged in my right foot, which is the forward foot with my heel down, to form that V shape that they talk about. The bigger muscle groups were, engaged. And what that did was it just created imbalance in my body, right? So then I was not only teetering on that fulcrum, that tip of that triangle, but my muscle groups were imbalanced. Now, when I put both of my heels down, what that does is it engages symmetrical muscle groups in the body. So there's your hamstrings, your glutes, all those things that provide such great stability when you ride. So I just find that there's so much more strength and balance whenever your both heels are down, and perhaps it's a little more uncomfortable because you don't have the flexibility or the dexterity yet. But all you gotta do is just work on pushing those heels down, and before you know it, your calves and your hamstrings and your quads and stuff, you'll fall right into line and give you that support and the balance that you need. Take all these things for what they're worth and go out and test them yourself. See what works and really think about what it does for you. Yeah, I feel like free information and kind of insight on mountain biking and how to do stuff and all sorts of other junk. Be sure to hit subscribe, hit like to this video. That way you don't miss it. If you think I'm a kook and don't believe a thing I say, make sure you hit subscribe so you can track me and keep track of all my misinformation. Stretch this video out to squeeze in more ads. I'm going to get right to the point for you guys. So
I'm not trying to stretch this video out to squeeze in more ads. I'm going to get right to the point for you guys. So I'm not trying to stretch this video out to squeeze in more ads.